5 years ago, SH Figuarts teased an image of an Iron Man Mk.1 suit. And finally, it's here. On a completely unrelated note, this gives me hope that SH Figuarts will eventually follow up on their General Grievous figure. Anyway, enough of my nerdy ramblings. Let's get started and find out if this figure was worth the wait. The packaging features art on all sides, but the lack of a clear display showing off the figure inside is undesirable, to say the least. I imagine you'd want to see what you're getting. The Mk.1 suit is, canonically, the first Iron Man armor made in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It is assembled from all sorts of different military weapons and equipment. And it will always be my favorite Iron Man armor. There's just something so real about a suit of armor welded together from whatever you can get your hands on. And it shows. SH Figuarts did a fantastic job with the sculpt and painting of this figure. At a glance, it's mostly a metallic silver, but a closer look shows the variations in color of the various different metals that have been welded together. And the way the welding has been textured is just amazing. It's also got tons of dings, dents, scratches, and scuffs that really add a lot to give it a beat-up and weathered look. The attention to detail is really amazing. But my favorite thing about it all, hands down, is the metallic paintwork differentiation on all the small pieces of wiring, hoses, valves, and machinery. It's so cleanly done. The Mk.1 suffers greatly in the articulation department. The thick and clunky helmet sits on a double ball socket, but is rather restricted in the range that it can turn. Much of the articulation on this figure is stunted by its design. Thick and overlapping pieces of armor really restricts how much you can move a limb before it gets caught on itself. The torso is also incapable of turning after a set amount, once again an armor restriction, and the legs suffer from the same problem. However, the joints are tight and sturdy, which is a plus. For accessories, we have 2 sets of hands, a sliver of a face, effect pieces for takeoff, and effect pieces for the flamethrowers. Let's take a look at this face thing. By taking off the front part of the mask, you can slot in this face. Place the mask back on, and now you have a man inside the armor. We get 2 sets of hands. These effect pieces combine together for a blast-off look, and these 2 effect pieces clip onto the wrist-mounted flamethrowers. Putting this all together lets you recreate his escape scene from the first Iron Man movie. Here he is with some Figma. Here he is with some SH Figuarts, some Mk.1, and some other armored fellows. And here we are. Marvel SH Figuarts have a history of being incredibly overpriced for how little you get. And I personally think this figure takes it to a new low. However, I can appreciate the immense amount of detail poured into its sculpt and painting, and I respect the attempts to engineer movement into this bulky design. And I suppose we can overlook the lack of accessories if we go off the armor's on-screen presence. My disappointment stems from what we got versus how long we waited. But at least it left development hell. Hello there, thanks for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, we have a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee. And I'd like to plug my personal channel, NobleTeaASMR. It's a channel where I read cozy and relaxing bedtime stories to help you relax and fall asleep. Anyway, till next time.